practice for courting. A word of advice I will give unto you. Proceed to Bantu, to the athletic sports field, and hand your names into the club committee. But do not arrange any part of your programme till a carriage you see coming over the hill, and down to the valleys and glens of Kilcorny, with the Muskerry sportsman about Eddie Coyle. For rambling, for roving, for football or quarter, for drinking black porter as fast as you fill. Sure, in all your days for roving, you'll find none so jovial as the Muskerry sportsman about Eddie Coyle. At the great hurling match between Cork and Tipperary was played in the park on the banks of the Lee. Our own darling boys were afraid of being bitten. They sent for Bold Teddy to Ballinagary. He hurled the ball right and left in their faces, showed the Tipperary boys lifting and skill. If they came in his way, sure he swore he would brain them, and the papers were full of the praise for Ted Coyle. For rambling, for roving, for football or quarter, for drinking black porter as fast as you fill. Sure, in all your days for roving, you'll find none so jovial as the Muskerry sportsman about Eddie Coyle. At the Cork exhibition there was a fair lady whose fortune exceeded $1,000,000 or more. But a bad constitution had ruined her completely, and the medical treatment had failed o'er and o'er. Oh mama, said she, I know what will aise me and cure this disease that is threatening to kill. Give over your doctors and medical treatment. I'd rather want to squeeze out the Bold Teddy Coyle. For rambling, for roving, for football or courting, for drinking black porter as fast as you fill. Sure, in all your days of roving, you'll find none so jovial as the Muskerry sportsman about Eddie Coyle. The Muskerry sportsman about Eddie Coyle.
My goodness,
We're back.
Declan Nerney. And yes,
Bold Teddy Coyle.
absolutely.
What better way to start the new season?
We have some massive video footage of him. We recorded him above in Galway, and he's fairly active. You were there the same night.
Absolutely.
We'll show that later. But he
That was
a
from
top
the
forward
Salt
that
Hill
night.
Hotel in the Michael Cummins concerts in Galway.
In Galway.
And lots to share this season. And my goodness, what an amazing new season. We are back for 2013 and 2014.
Yeah.
Yep.
And we are in fact have decided that this is going to be programme number
One
Of
one
the new
new season.
2014.
So our
Yep.
old numbers from our previous
that.
years, we've changed.
We'll keep
and
adding on though.
Will we call it
we'll
New
keep adding
Beginnings?
on. New beginnings.
New Beginnings, yeah. Better and bigger and better.
And also this bigger and better, where our reception is actually much improved in the new season itself.
But that's the good news.
That
That's the
is
good news.
wonderful, and I must say great credit due to so many different people, particularly Danjo Keller for making such amazing efforts. Also to a number of local people here, including Gordon and Breda O'Keefe, and also Dennis O'Leary and many others that helped us to improve the actual signal itself.
There's a fairly good reception all around the Millstreet area.
Indeed, and it's we met
And
people.
this is what you wrote for me now, Shawnee. You know, the people, anyone who can see us, will you tell the people who cannot see us that
right.
they'll get us on Channel 30 out in the country and Channel 35 in town and on analogue in UHF.
UHF. Well, in fact,
So
For now,
tell them
the
all.
new
For
signal-
now, for now.
For now, we're working on something else.
Yes.
That's right, that's right.
and the new signal itself is basically a lot more people in the western part of Millstreet should receive a better reception now. People in Ballydaly, people in the kingdom itself. It goes back as far
Out Hollow, I
as...
imagine.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
but it goes back as far as Kilcummin, I believe.
We'll be hearing feedback now over the coming weeks.
Absolutely.
So let us know where you're
Please let us know
tell
if you
your
can get it.
neighbours and
And
friends.
so well done, and we hope you will continue to join us every Thursday night, and of course the repeats on Sunday, and we will also have the opportunity also of seeing what's happening on
Macroom.
LTV Macroom. And so...
Shawnee, you're extremely scruffy looking
I
tonight.
know it was a long, warm,
Wash your
hot
face.
summer. Things were so
What's
busy.
all this in here, Dave?
Things were so busy all the summer. We had to sleep under the tractors and everything.
And no time to shave.
Maybe we get time next week. Yeah.
I
But
have
maybe
reason to
you
believe
might
now.
explain
Yeah, I have
there is
reason
a
to
very
believe now that there's a better reason than
good
that
reason.
for it.
Well, there is a few, I suppose, hairy characters around Carrigan at the moment. It is for Movember.
Absolutely.
So we're doing it for charity. So
Yeah.
we're looking for more members to join as well. It's not late yet, like.
Yeah.
Shawnee,
And I
yes.
believe-
You could be as black on the other side of me next week.
In fact, even earlier this week, I had a word with Jimmy Murphy
This is
from
all Jimmy
Oregon,
Murphy's idea,
who
actually.
is
And Anthony
coordinating
O'Leary,
this, and Anthony, coordinating this in the most wonderful manner. And in fact, on Friday night, when something very special is happening in the pub, that's tomorrow night, in the pub in Corriganima, we're actually going to photograph a number of those people who are participating in
With the
this
budding beards.
particular...
We were hoping
Yeah.
to get a picture before, but we've already started with about a week.
Well, we will take almost before.
Almost before. And there's another reason we're building up as well. It is going on for the month of November, and the pub is 3 on the 30th,
My
and we're
goodness.
making it a Western team, so there'll be a lot of funny characters.
Great.
So it'll be a new beginning for us on the 1st of
Another
December.
new beginning.
No
Talking
ideas.
Talking about
That's a great
beginning,
pub.
on camera at the moment we have the one and only Brendan Murphy there, and Brendan is going to focus at the moment on our fruit, because we are certainly have focused
Changed
on
our way
fruit.
of life,
Well,
some
we're
of us.
focusing on fruit at this very moment anyway, and we're seeing
Check
the
it out, I
benefits.
suppose.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Check it
absolutely.
out.
And Eiley, you're very welcome,
Quite
to
welcome.
whatever from our
I'll have it later. That's what they all say. That I'll
from
have
our
it.
Mount
Thanks a
Leader
lot.
studios here.
There's no more chocolate now. And
Is there any more
No,
chocolate now?
it's taken.
Mandarin oranges.
It's gone slightly in the background.
Is there a new campaign?
Unless one has a day out.
Yeah.
And if we have the day out, you pay for it the following day, because the wait will be
I
up.
wanted to Jerry
But it-
grow these in his garden this year.
Oh yeah, well no, that's
Oh,
we'll
but
be hearing from
He had-
Jerry and
he had no
Brendan
excuse
later.
for the weather, right?
Yeah, but I think actually their focus this year, this week, might be rather on turf. I think.
Turf.
I
yes,
think so.
turf,
We'll
there's
hear
a bit
more.
of turf.
Well, you
We'll
could
see
talk
more
about
that later.
anything now, because we had wonderful turf and we had wonderful crops and we had wonderful fruits. The fruits that came, the
Absolutely.
fruit this year was unbelievable.
Yeah, beautiful.
And Shawnee knows it well. The crops in the
But it made
fields.
it easier,
So I
yeah.
hope people are thanking God anyway for the wonderful harvest
weather.
and for the fine weather, because indeed
Yes.
we were feeling pretty hopeless in the start of the
When we
year.
finished up with LTV in last April, it was rain.
We
rain,
were
rain,
quite
rain.
thin.
And of course
Twas.
it was the year of the gathering.
Gathering.
And the gathering itself, my goodness, we have some amazing footage to share with you there from the Millstreet gathering. The gathering was a huge success nationwide, but we have great success here in the Millstreet gathering, particularly now we had a 4-day festival, which was a great
Wonderful.
success altogether. We'll never forget the soapbox race
Oh, that's
in
Down
Carroll
outside
Road.
your back door.
Outside
Oh
the
my
door.
goodness, yeah. And another huge event in the gathering aspect also was we had, of course, we had the wonderful running, the Willie Neenan
yes.
We had.
inaugural race. That was a huge success altogether. And did you notice everyone that started and ended, they were timed exactly on a special electronic mat. So they knew exactly how long it took them.
It took them
It was
to do
incredible.
it. That was wonderful.
During the year also, of course, we had the 40th anniversary of
The community
Millstreet Community School. And this, of course, we have some amazing speeches.
And that was a wonderful gathering.
Oh, wow.
Of people.
Fabulous. And by the way, another place that was celebrating 40th anniversary as a school also was Boherbee Comprehensive School. And have you heard of Lip Dub Boherby Comprehensive School. Have you heard of this?
We've heard something on the radio there last week.
It's incredible. They have, at this point, they have received, it's an 18-minute video, and they are already up to almost 40,000 hits.
And what's the
worldwide.
address for that? There was people looking
It's called
for that.
lip dub, and the reason it's called lip dub is that they dub or they synchronize their lips to famous records. And it's brilliant.
how
It's
we-
brilliant, and there's huge credit
So that's
due
what they
to
call
all the
that.
students and to the teachers in the school itself, in Boherby Comprehensive School.
It's on YouTube, is it?
It's fantastic. Not only that, but 'twas Leo and Noreen, Leo Fitzgerald and his wife Noreen, that had actually filmed and edited in a most
Some work on that.
wonderful manner. And the famous Donncha O'Connor, appears in it, and it's exceptionally well done. There's even the sign saying, when Donncha appears at one side, they're inside in their classroom, and on the background they have the famous sign that says John 3:7. You know,
Oh,
the
right.
famous
Yes, John Triggs.
And we actually have an interview with that man.
You
a
have
wonderful
indeed,
man,
you have.
And we'll share
You met
that
him on the train,
during the
didn't you?
season itself. So that was incredible. Now, in fact, we spoke to Leo, and Leo very kindly is going to allow us show a little section of it in coming weeks.
Very
He's
good.
going to send us the actual DVD of the situation, which apparently is going to be on sale also. But to think,
That's
40,000
wonderful.
hits,
Wow.
incredible.
And of course we had the Cork 20.
Oh,
which,
the
the Cork
20.
20.
Yeah.
My
That
goodness.
was
And
wonderful.
Sean, you have the coverage there at the
We
end of the
have
Cork 20.
pictures of they driving up the ramp outside in the
Oh, that was
Tremendous.
too.
square. Millstreet.
And I thought that
And of
evening.
course, that evening, where
Do
were
you
we?
remember?
Where
And
were
I
we?
thought we were above weren't we above in the square?
No, we were at the
You were in
launch of
Cork.
Joanna O'Riordan's
And where did you have?
film launch.
We were when the first evening the launch of the Cork 20, where all the cars were ready to go over the ramp. But the first over the ramp was our own pipe band,
It was
which I thought
incredible.
was
Wonderful.
gorgeous.
And actually, it features on TJ Carr.
Yeah.
And TJ Carr are showing it
It was
this
on
week.
last night. The first half was on last night.
Oh, was it?
And the second half is on next Wednesday night.
Oh, you mean it was on Wednesday night?
Last night? Yeah.
Last Wednesday night.
Yes.
The first half is on last night, and the second half is on next Wednesday night. I think it was 11:30.
My
on TG
goodness,
Carr.
well done. And it was already shown on Motor TV UK.
UK, that's
and,
right, yeah.
it was there. Now,
What else have you?
another indication here that their CIT,
Engineering
Cork,
Roadshow.
Institute of Technology, they're having an engineering roadshow, and that's being held in the Castle Hotel in Macroom, and that's on the 18th of November at 7 p.m. So we got indications for this. Tom Dennehy indicated that those who wish to travel to Medjugorje next year, if they pay by a particular date, they can get €150 off of their ticket. And full details on the Millstreet website, millstreet.ie. And of course, Eiley,
No Christmas
and
would be
Sean.
complete without the holly bow.
we have the
Tis
holly bow.
nearly his Christmas again.
And the
It
holly
comes
bow
out.
itself, yes indeed, is out. And you realise that there are 2 Millstreet people in this.
Are there?
There are
I have it, and
at
I-
least 2 Millstreet
Oh, yeah.
people. Because there's a sequence in it showing where the holly bow was read last year. And in one case, Brendan O'Mahony is... Dennis O'Mahony from Clara is reading the actual holly bow on the top of Kilimanjaro. My goodness. And then there's another wonderful shot of Neil Moynihan
Moynihan.
and his son also reading the actual
Where
holly
are
bow
they? There must
itself.
be in South Africa or somewhere. Yeah.
And abroad also,
Yeah.
absolutely. So now, that's... And wonderful, different
Very busy all summer.
items. You remember this was advertised for the 18th of October.
The fancy dress, the other
Fancy dress.
yeah.
Well, last night in the Wallace Arms, €3,500 was presented to Reach Out Cancer Support.
Yeah.
And what an amazing cheque was presented there for our good friends there. And that was all organised by Oban Social Club. And they do it every year, and great cooperation there from
Of course, the Reach Out
the Wallace
Cancer
Arms, Billy
Society,
and
they
Ellen.
do great work. They reach out to Cancer Club.
tremendous.
They do marvellous
And
work.
in fact, we recorded an aspect of that last night, and during the season we'll share
Yeah,
this
share that.
also.
So we have so much stuff to show, but should we have a long winter and spring ahead?
We will long
have.
winter ahead.
And the
We've
final-
plenty time
the
for
final
showing.
thing, Sean,
What have you in the bag? The
more?
self-bill.
we were down at the self-build show, and my goodness, it was absolutely incredible. Particularly on the Sunday, there was between 3,000 and 4,000 people at the self-build show
Wow,
itself.
that was some.
And
yeah.
Eilidh, there was a very interesting person that you met.
There was a gentleman there. He stayed with me last year and again this year, and he is from Barsanasri, and he has a castle which he will let out for self-catering for weekends and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
I think about 1,500, I think, for the castle for the weekend.
Well, that gentleman's name is Grant, and he actually appears on Millstreet.ie.
He's on Millstreet.ie.
So what you were
But
going
it was
to do,
incredibly
you were
well.
going to tell your son John to do a few little bits of
Put
touch up in the castle.
The small, and then we'll be throwing blankets. We will.
And they had
And
not
of course,
only...
Kilmeedy Castle appeared on television during the Christmas side, during the
during the
season
summer.
for the O'Sullivan Bear walk.
That was a great
Yeah.
show. And this was the layout down in Green Glens for the self-build show, and I believe there was over 100 stands there.
Wow.
And all the exhibitors were really, really pleased. But now, just to have a reaction from one of those people who was at the show, who of course is the coordinator of the show, that's Clive Corrie, and who, with his son Brian and an amazingly dedicated team, coordinate the show every year. So for a moment then, Sean will,
Pop over. Yeah.
because Sean is editing this week, we're going to pop over there to Clive just to hear how Clive felt the show went this year. Well, Clive, my goodness, at the end of another amazing show here at Green Glens, of course it's the Self-Build and Improve Your Home show here. Hugely successful?
That's right, Sean. We're delighted to be back, and this is our 10th year here. So we celebrated with a little glass of something in the Castle Hotel last night in Macroom, which looks after us very well every year. But we were very thrilled to see the large crowds turn out today, particularly with the weather as it's been. It rained all day from 10 o'clock right through to now.
Right. Absolutely, and huge crowds. I could see that not just one, but 3 different car parks full
Yes,
today.
I think today we had over probably 3,500 visitors today.
Wow.
Yes.
And finally, the focus this year. What was the main focus in this year's show?
Well, although it might seem not quite the right time of year, we have a very big garden area, and that was very popular. We also have the Woody's demo area, which was popular. John Corliss, our resident speaker, he's been doing seminars and workshops, and I think the focus is on insulation and energy saving.
And finally, the way forward.
Well, I think we would call it there's a feel better factor. You wouldn't call it feel good yet, but people are feeling a little bit more confident. They're saying that to us. The exhibitors are saying that people are buying more, just cautious, but it's there.
Again, as always, Clive, congrats to both yourself, to Brian, and to your amazing team there, because Millstreet is very happy to have such a prestigious show here every year.
Well, it's the show that we look forward to, Sean. Of all of the shows every year, the entire team love coming down here, and they get very well received, and we thoroughly enjoy it, and we find the customers look after us very well, and hotels and everything else very well.
And now it's off to the King's Hall in Belfast in February.
Yes, that's our next show. We'll be at the King's Hall in February. We'll be in Dublin in September of next year. Then we do King's Hall again in October, and back here in November again next year.
Brilliant, brilliant. Clive, a very safe journey to you, and with God's help we'll see you back again for the 11th show in next year.
Thanks very much,
Yes,
Sean.
thanks very much indeed, Clive.
They'll be back.
Oh, they will be back.
be back.
They will be back.
Absolutely, absolutely. So,
And of course we had the pony show, which is run every year for charity.
That's right.
And we didn't hear how much it made this year, but last year they gave 10,000 for charity out of that show last year.
that's fantastic.
So it's great.
Fantastic
Yeah.
altogether. And Keith Griffin is one of the
Keith is, yeah.
one of the people so involved in that.
Involved in
but a
that.
great team of people, and they have a fancy dress pony.
That's a wonderful
jump.
thing.
That's
really,
the end on a Sunday
really
night.
good
Oh,
at
and
the end.
that's what grieves me every year, that enough people don't go down to see it. It's free of charge, there's no admission fee or anything like that, and it's where the young riders are passing out the 16-year-olds. They're going to a higher grade,
Yeah.
and then they have this fancy dress parade for it. And
They're retiring.
oh, it's wonderful.
They're actually retiring at the age of 16.
They're retiring.
So, Eilidh, I presume you've news for us this week.
Well, no,
Absolutely.
surely after the long hot summer, surely
Indeed.
I have somebody news for you.
And of course, before we go over to Eilidh's news, just to explain that in this season we have 4 editors. We have Sean, who's editing this week's programme. We have Bernard Crowley, and we have William Fitzgerald, and also, well, I'm going to attempt editing one also.
Well, with all that help now, we should have good programmes for the people.
But at
for
least
the
it
coming
will
months.
share the workload.
It will.
will share the workload. And again, grateful thanks to Danjo, who
Oh,
transmits the actual programme every week from his base there. So now, right, Eilidh, as Sean
Here we
says,
go.
I'll
we're
have
over
to take
to the
my
news.
leave of you gentlemen, and I'll give you the news. Dis Maríomh Gael Carda, and welcome back to LTV2 News. Here are the results of this week's parish lotto draw, which was held at the Clarion on Sunday night. Numbers drawn were 7, 19, 21 and 31, and the jackpot was not won. €100 went to Ivor Sheet off care of the Malpaso bar. The Malpaso was the seller, and they got €50 seller's prize. €50 went to Con.O'Connor Ratrue. €20 each went to the following 8 people: Patrick Coleman of 10 Yard Wood, Pat Barrett, Carrigahoolin, Billy Brown, care of Cockry's Bar, Super Mac, no address, Paula O'Connor, 10 Yard, Chris Hickey of Mount Leader, Paula Marlouse of care of Coleman's, and Dennis Crimmin of Guineawilla. Jackpot for next week is 5,400, and the draw will be at the Wallace Arms Hotel on Sunday night. The proceeds of the fancy dress ball, which was held recently at the Wallace Arms Hotel by the Oban Social Club, were presented to the local cancer support group at the Wallace Arms Hotel during the week. It amounted to 3,500, and well done to all those who were associated with it in any way. A million congratulations to 15-year-old Conor Corkery, second son of Michael and Margaret of Liscahan, who was awarded at the annual Garda Youth Awards ceremony recently. Conor was awarded for his great work in caring for his older brother John, who is autistic, and for taking care of the farm to give his parents a well-earned break now and then. So well done indeed, Conor. The self-built exhibition was very well attended at the Greenlands over the weekend, all under one roof while the rain poured down outside. There are many new exciting developments on the pipeline for this wonderful facility for the years to come. Our development group will hold their annual Christmas fair and tea rooms at the GA Hall on Saturday and Sunday, November the 30th and December the 31st, from 12 noon until 5 each day. For information, contact Nicola at 087 901 9001. The Kerry Diocesan Youth Services will provide mobile youth cafe in the town on the all Tuesdays of November. It started this week and will continue on the 19th and the 26th from 7:30 until 9. It's for secondary school students, and for more information you can contact Madeleine at 087 277 4919. The Millstreet Gramophone Circle meeting will be held at the Canon O'Donovan Centre this Friday evening, the 15th of November, starting at 8:15. The presenter this time is Nora Burke of Co.Cork. I'd like to congratulate our presentation sisters, wherever they are all over the world, on the wonderful status of venerable, which is step next to sainthood. It has been bestowed on their foundress, Nan O'Neill, who was born in Killavullen. The 56th annual Sean Mylan commemoration will take place in Kishgame on Sunday next November the 17th. Mass for Sean Mylan and his deceased comrades will be said at 12 noon, followed by a parade to his graveside where an oration will be given by Dara Callally, TD. The annual 45 drive in aid of Millstreet Hospital will be held at the Greenlands on Sunday the 8th of December, starting at 8:45. The Greyhound Club table quiz will take place at Corky's Bar this Friday night, November the 15th, starting at 8:30. A very important talk on social services will be given by Colette Vaughan at Ballydaly Hall on Tuesday, November 19th, starting at 8 o'clock. Topics for discussion will include pensions, support of the aged, succession planning and lots more. Admission is free and all are welcome. The upgrading work in our town square is expected to be completed this week, and the results will be very exciting. We will have, as it were, a brand new town square, with room for decorative plants and a leisure area, as well as a brand new parking format. Many of our stores in that area have suffered disturbance in their trading while the work was going on. Please give them your best support, both now and when the work is completed. We will all benefit from the sacrifices that they have made. Every good wish to Patricia O'Sullivan of Duargle and Cullen, who will launch her new book for children in Ballyseedy Garden Centre on Sunday the 8th of December. The launch will be attended by many members of the media. A great night is assured at the pub in Carriganima on this Friday night, November the 15th. All you have to do is to bring on a bit of fuel for the fire and you'll get a free drink. Or you can sing or dance or tell a story and again you'll get your free drink. Cork Music Station with Willie Fitz will be there live, so don't miss it. A great night coming up in Carriganima this Friday night. Shopping trip to Newry on Saturday the 16th of November. Contact 087 28 33 696 and book your seat with Johnny Lehan if you'd like to go. That's it for me for this week, but don't forget that lump of coal now, that's had a touch tomorrow night as you go to the pub in Carriganima and get your free pint. And that's it for me for this week. And now before I go, let's all go over to Michael Collins at the Hazel Tree, and his song is Love's Going to Live Here Again.
Love's gonna live here again. Things are going to be the way they were before. Love's gonna live here again. Are we ready? Come on. Love's gonna live here. Love's gonna live here, son. Love's gonna live here again. I like the jeans. There'll be no more loneliness, only happiness. Love's gonna live here again. Sing, open up your heart and let my love come in. Open up your heart and let my life begin. The sun's gonna shine and there'll be blue skies again when you open up your heart and let my love come in. Someone before me has made your heart hurt. Someone before me has treated you like dirt. Your long, lonely nights I will bring to an end when you open up your heart and let my love come in. Everybody sing. All the lights in the harbor, they don't shine for me. I like the love ship picture skirts adrift on the sea. Everybody, the sea of heartbreak, lost love, the loneliness, the memories of your caress, so divine. How I wish you were mine again, my dear. I'm on the sea of tears, sea of heartbreak. Oh, why did you leave me? Where did I fail? Take me and give me, right here, always the same. Everybody sing. The sea of heartbreak, lost love, the loneliness, the memories of your caress, so divine. How I wish you were mine again, my dear. I'm on the sea of tears, the sea of heartbreak, sea of heartbreak, sea of heartbreak, sea of heartbreak, sea of heartbreak. Have a little break, everybody.
Welcome back, folks, and welcome back, Brendan. We're
Thank you, Jerry.
back after the summer.
A good summer too.
It's a powerful summer.
The best one we had for a long time.
Yeah, it's great. It was great to get away from. Do you remember last spring when we were around last? There was bales coming in from.
That's right.
And
And bales going down the river to flood.
bales going down the river.
That's
I,
right.
I got a bale from the Queen,
My God. That was very good.
real old-fashioned here.
Yeah.
She sent it over specially to me.
Was it coarse hair fine here? What was it?
It was real old-fashioned hay. There was even bits of briars through it. It's hay and it got no fertiliser. I didn't see the likes of it for 40 years.
My God.
Yeah. But big changes around the square. Yeah.
Big changes. Did you make plenty hay this year? No, as the weather was fine.
I
And
didn't.
you won't have to get into
I made
Queen
plenty
next year.
silage, but I didn't make plenty hay.
Oh, so you're having the land up there for hay.
No, my hay turner got broken about 10 years ago, and I made sure I'd never again fix it because I don't want to see hay anymore.
Bad farm,
Yeah,
bad farm. And the turf, did you get plenty of
Well, these are only Cairns.
Oh, they're very small. Well, that's the way it went anyway.
That's where it stayed in the bag. And come here, there's a bit of a... You'd want to share with him now before we could take out a bag to Shani the next night and carry him.
You would want to share them before I could make a fire.
You would, yeah. But
Yeah, no.
he's having you must take you get a free drink if you take a bag of turf or if you sing a song.
Should be all right.
Yeah.
You will go there, so it's what?
I wonder, would you get 2 drinks if we took...
the turf?
no, but if we took a bag of turf and sang a song, I'd know...
What would you think? Put more turf in the fire, Marianne?
I suppose so, yes.
Yeah, you're no bad there. Get the season going.
Well, I was half hoping that I'd wait till I get the drink
Oh,
before
okay. You can start now. Give us the
More
note.
turf in the fire, Mary Ann. I look, turn off that camera. No, from now on, I think we're going to the sheep shearing, are we?
Oh, I think so, yeah. Straight away into it now. Big event.
Wasn't it?
One of the biggest events in town that a good art here. Great variety of stuff and everything there.
So, have a look.
Are we sure we're not going to sing a line of that song?
Didn't I sing a line of it?
It's the Co.Cork combined. They worked hard early on this morning and got through to the final. I'm doing the presentations in reverse order. Okay, in 6th place to receive the cash prize in the cash by hands together for Maggie.
Right.
In 5th place, we have Malone Tony.
That's great. Will we wait
So
till
there,
they're
he's on the road and had a back before the one side for the goal. In 4th place, we have Dennis O'Sullivan. In 3rd place, we have Patrick Moore. There's just a good enough first one to be. Yes. So what heading out to Hector Shawty, who's been working hard at the back, just go ahead over to Hector Sash. I think there's only one on there. Okay, in 2nd place to receive substantial pass prize in Sash. Put your hands together for Sean O'Sullivan. On our record limited time champion for 2013 here at the Green Glens. Put your hands together for PJ Brown.
there? No, so done. Shall we get to? Will we?
DJ, just keep moving on the boys and stay there to get a photograph. He's receiving his red sash and his cash prize.
Sorry. Will we? Where will Can we get him to move around?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Congratulations, DJ, and well done.
That's great.
If we can have 10 lines here, sponsor the Queen of the Shears, who wants to pull in, stop here, please.
Great. Now,
Come
John,
on,
we'll
here, pull in, it's showing
We're going to start.
Come on, Rita, go along with it. Rita. No presentations, come on.
That's great. No.
John
Right,
Ryan's here.
hello.
I'd like to make a couple of words from John there, and thank you very much for your very generous sponsorship.
That's great.
thank everyone.
Lovely.
Thank you very much. Just ask you to come over now and make the presentation here. Okay. Our two finalists here. Come on, bring it up here.
John, be careful, be careful.
She's going forward. Maria O'Keefe, we need you here. You show up that final. Is Maria O'Keefe on? Okay, we can't wait. There's so much at stake, unfortunately. We'll be able to put to one side for Maria O'Keefe. We're going to move on. In second place to receive a substantial cash prize on our sash. Put your hands together, she's not here for Maria O'Keefe for the final numbers.
Perfect.
Retaining more titles.
Lovely, thank you all.
The champion of the Green Men's 2013 to receive the Phil Structure Provincial Trophy and cash prize to sash. The big relays.
Well done to you. Nelson. Right, Breda. That's great.
She's not photographed.
That's it. Right.
The next one is Julia Secretary. Julia, I will have the sponsor roll,
Lovely,
please.
beautiful all together.
Breda, you're not getting away. You're not getting away with that.
Right, sorry.
Thanks very much. It was a great show. Thanks to Karen, George, Tom Robbins, and Jerry. Good night tonight.
This is Junior, and the sponsor here is Andrew Corrigan. Shane Surprisey has a stand over there. A couple of words to Andrew just before we end it. Thanks, George.
We're late sponsor.
Sticking on there.
So I'll keep going. Congratulate everyone. Great show. Great to see you out here. These are obviously a big and welcome to all the cheers.
Breda, well, just for one moment. Breda. And Breda, your quick feeling. How are you feeling after this? After your 6-1 news? This is what you wanted.
Brilliant. Good feeling.
And bonfires in Bonan.
I don't know how about that. They never had him there before for me, so I don't expect them.
That's great.
But it's good if they do.
That's great. And you're delighted to receive.
I'm over the moon.
My God, yeah. Well done. You are a great ambassador. Absolutely. Thanks, Breda. Great.
Basically, thank you all for coming. It's been another sponsoring for the whole walk now. Everybody here is working hard all day, and I'm sure and I hope it will be a big success for St. John's. So George here put huge work into it. I'd say without him we would all be endless chickens. He's marshaled us and he has made us into a great fighting force. So George, thank you for that. And over to you again.
Thanks very much, Andrew. Very generous sponsorship. Do you have a connection to who is one of the deal? Is that right?
Thank you.
Participated in person of the line here and what's the last thing over here making presentations. Okay, the ultimate race ring is 6 days to receive a substantial cash prize in the search for the hands together or hand more rally. 15 days to receive the substantial cash prize, €50, Archie Bourne. In 4th place to receive €70, the search Sam Kelleher. In 3rd place to receive €80, and the search
Well done.
put your hands together for
Well done. Well done.
With just 2 left, one from Mayo and one from Galway. Who's it going to be? I just said to read that whoever wins this will represent 2014. Put a little bit more pressure on. In second place, to receive €100 at each sash, put your hands together for Tom Horan.
Well done, well done.
Our woman ladies and gentlemen receive €150 and a beautiful trophy here. His red sash, put your hands together for Mayo's own Seamus Skyers.
How are you? Well done, well done. Thank you.
That's great now.
Seamus Skyers. Now, come on. I'm not going to be easy on them. You're all Ireland national champion, and you're going to be on the team to represent Ireland next year. We have to look for the horse.
Thanks very much. Try our best anyway, and I want to thank everyone here, and thank all the competitors, judges, and all the people that helped achieve it. So thanks very much.
Well done. Congratulations to Seamus Skyers.
Well, my goodness, that was an amazing, amazing national sheep shearing and absolutely amazing event down at Green Glens there. And we shall never forget it, and great credit is due particularly to St. John's Club there in Oban for helping to coordinate the event itself. So an event that we shall certainly never ever forget. And now another event that we shall not forget in 2013 has been the wonderful, what we used to know as the Ross Tolchin, and that went through Millstreet for a brief section, went through Millstreet there at a very, very fast pace itself. But before the actual Ross itself came through, you had a group that go well in advance of the actual cyclists themselves, and these do it for a very special charity. And we were privileged to meet in the hall itself. We met with the son of Micheál Murray, and he's one of the main coordinators of this most amazing charity event itself, because they make a huge lot of money for very, very special causes. But before that, we met them just outside Millstreet GA Community Hall, and the man, you will recognise his voice straight away, and you will recognise himself, because 'twas the one and only Roy Willoughby who spoke to us about what all this was about.
Hello, Roy Willoughby is my name. I used to work in RTE, and for 20 years I had the privilege of covering the Ross for RTE Sport. But now I have the privilege of working as a backup member of the team guiding the Race to Ross charity cycle around the country. And with me here are two Ross legends. Here we have Paul McCormick, twice winner of the Ross, and Philip Cassidy, also twice winner of the Ross. But there's a big gap between Philip's 2 wins. He won it first in 1983 and then 1999, whereas Paul won it in just 2 years. Lads, maybe just to explain why you got involved in this charity cycle.
Well, I actually was home last year from America. My mum actually got diagnosed with cancer, and I went to Skerries to see the finish of the Ross. I've never seen the finish of the Ross other than winning the Ross 2 times. So after finishing Skerries, I seen this event last year, and I contacted Philip, and it's a great cause. The concept of being part of a professional bike race and doing the exact same roads as the race itself is very unique, and the people to raise money and to go on this event for a week, and for me and Philip to give something back, it's a great idea, and look, we're having a blast just as much.
And what, you rode 19 Rosses, Philip, and you've now got to get involved in this charity cycle.
Yeah, it's number 20 for me. I have to say, so far, one of my hardest ones, but most enjoyable ones, because unfortunately we haven't had so much training for it. But Paul committed to coming last year. I thought he was maybe a little bit of BS coming in, but he actually committed to it, and he came and he kept calling me saying we're ready for action. And I said, God, I better start doing a bit of training. So we started training, panic training, about 3-5 weeks ago, and we're thoroughly enjoying it. But it's Eamon and Murray brought the concept together 3 years ago and spoke to me about it. and we developed it and we decided to run it on the time of the race itself. Magnificent people, everybody here, like total voluntary, different charities every year. This year was the National Breast Cancer. Fantastic cause, and we've got racetheross.com, so anybody out there who has a couple of bob to spare, any little thing at all, log on to racetheross.com. We have a donate button and everything is appreciated. It's all 100% going in the right direction to you know, for the development of breast cancer research, and it's a great pleasure to be here, and a great crew of people who are having this one big day. We've here 60 teammates. Absolutely. We normally only had 4 or 5.
When I won the Ross, as I mentioned yesterday in stage, I had one teammate in 1987, and in 1988 I had 3 teammates. Philip was one of them, and this week I actually have 50 teammates. It's an honour to be part of a big team like this.
The unfortunate thing for Paul, though, the teammates are not doing him much good because he's 3.5 minutes behind me now in GC after yesterday over Healy Pass. So there's a bit of a battle going on at the moment. So Wicklow's coming up. Maybe I don't know how it'll be after Wicklow.
All right, all week you've been having a bit of banter as to which one of you was the better cyclist. You've got 10 seconds to sell yourself. Which one? Philip, you're first.
Well, I'm the biggest, so I definitely, you know, there's more of me, so I think I have to be the best.
I got less hair, and I have a 100% record of, so vote for me, and depending on your vote. Thank you.
Tremendous. And may I say, Roy and Paul and Philip and Joe, welcome to Eurovision Town 1993, Millstreet, celebrating its 20th anniversary. It's a huge honour to have you all present here this morning.
We've had great hospitality along the route from a lot of GA clubs and national schools, and like here in Millstreet GA Club, but in Ballinasloe we had the GA Club also gave us lunch, and it's been a tremendous local support from the town, so we stopped halfway through. So from the Race to Ross charity cycle, thanks for everyone, particularly here in Millstreet at the moment.
Excellent.
We'd sing Puppet on a String when we were too tired, but you know, that's the way it goes, you know.
Tremendous altar. Every success, and well done. Sincere congrats. You are an utter inspiration to not Ireland but the world. Thank you very much indeed, Philip, Paul, Roy and Joe.
And a big thank you to Millstreet GAA. They put on a fantastic show here. Best food, best tea so far during the week. I think we'll get through the rest of the week as a result.
Thanks very much, gentlemen.
All right.
Sean Rising. Yeah,
I have Eamon O'Murray and Paul Clark of Dublin footballer there. You want them?
Brilliant, if you don't mind. Thanks very much, gentlemen.
Well, we've Eamon O'Murray here. Eamon is one of the founders of the Race to Ross charity, and Paul Clark here is ex-Dublin footballer, we call him, All-Ireland medal winner. Both lads doing Race to Ross, covering 1,200 kilometres over the course of the week. I'll hand you over to Eamon now, and he'll explain it a little bit more to you.
Eamon, an amazing concept. My goodness, what we've just been hearing already. Please tell us more.
Well, I suppose we start 3 hours ahead of the professionals, and that's the challenge. Fellas like Paul here, he might be finished playing in the county football, but he still retains that competitive streak. So you stick him on a bike and you tell him there's 180 professionals coming behind him, and he'll go like the clappers. So it's great to have Paul at the front pulling hard.
Tremendous, Oscar. Paul, being part of this amazing concept.
Yeah, you know, since I finished playing inter-county football, I've been doing a bit of managing, a bit of coaching, and I've seen the last 2 years, and particularly the final leg on at the Skerries, and the camaraderie and the bond sort of reminded me of my playing days and the camaraderie of bond, the team you have. And except this is a team of maybe 40 on the road and the bikes, and maybe another 20 behind the scenes, and it's absolutely fantastic.
Tremendous, Oscar, and I know you're on your way towards Mitchelstown at this point, but of course the link with GAA is quite amazing here, Eamon.
Yeah, well, I suppose when I first started up, the idea was to get ex-GAA players involved, because it would help give us a bit of profile coming into their home county or their hometowns. And again, being a physiotherapist, I treat a lot of inter-county players, and they find the same thing when they stop playing. There's a big hole in their life, and some of them would have had injuries that would have maybe stopped their careers as well. But on a bike, it doesn't do any damage to your joints, so it's a perfect solution for a lot of these ex-inter-county players.
And of course, you're keeping up on an amazing tradition of Micheál Ó Muircheartaigh, keeping up an amazing tradition here throughout Ireland. Gentlemen, it's been a joy having you, and a great honour having you here in Millstreet. Every good wish and every success as you now head for Mitchelstown. Thanks. Well, my goodness, that was an
It was,
exciting
and it was
day.
only a chance meeting. A
By
chance
sheer
meeting with
chance.
those people that day.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
and they were. I mean, the people that were cycling ahead of the actual professional cyclists later.
Yeah.
Well, of course, they were professional at one point also.
At their own level, they were
great credit
professionals.
due to them, because my goodness, the amount of money that they made for very, very special cause there, very, very inspiring.
Where would the world be only for all this fundraising that's done
This-
and all the voluntary work that's done?
Absolutely.
So now will
And
we have to wrap this up?
we
for
shall
those,
indeed. Did you
shall we?
notice there that on camera at the moment we have Brendan? Brendan is actually recording the studio camera here at the moment, and Sean is very much doing a live edit in the background. Is that right, Sean? That's right.
Oh, getting more professional all the time.
Yeah, wrap it up. You can
So we'll have to wrap it up. We'll be back again next week with another programme full of
Indeed.
surprises again.
And we have Jerry observing there to make sure
See that nothing goes wrong.
coordinating
To see that nothing
as
goes
such.
wrong.
Yeah. But of
And I
course,
think we're going to finish with music.
oh,
Will we
we're
take
going
the
to
floor,
go
Sean?
in a very.
Will we take
We
the
shall.
floor?
But we have a very special band, you know, because not only the band we're about to see now, we actually met these good people above in Salt Hill also.
I think we're going to lose you altogether to Galway.
It was actually brilliant. But this actually was from a previous recording, and it's the famous Davitt's Show Band. So, Eiley, it's time to actually waltz our way out of programme number 1 on this, the very first LTV2 Millstreet programme from our studios here in Millstreet. So, Eiley, from Eiley.
And from Sean.
It's Slán David Galair. And over to the Davitt's Show Band. And thank you, Sean, for editing this week's programme.
We're the Davitt's Band, and it's great to be here tonight. We wish Caroline and all the girls all the best with tonight. I hope it's a great success. Let's see you dance. Here's a little quick step for you. 1, 1, 2. Come on, folks, let's see you dance. My word today is broken too. When you told me we were true, my plans and dreams were all I see. My words went down, 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 down on me. Oh, I guess you found a reward. My love for you like a toy. I'm between the devil and the deep sea. My words went down, 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 down on me. You know what, sing it. I'm gonna leave this world behind. I'm gonna move away. I'm getting broken hearted man. I'm up against today, but I'm too dead. Oh, I'm gonna be someone to believe when you see. I'm between the devil and the deep sea. My words went down, 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 down on me. Here's me. Come on, ladies and gents, we love to see you dancing. Yeah, I'm gonna leave this world behind. I'm gonna move away. I'm getting broken hearted man. I'm up against today, but I'm too dead. I'm gonna be someone to be when you see. I'm between the devil and the sea. My words went down, 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 down on me. My words went down, 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 down on me. Ladies and gents, here's our single, folks. Our new single. It's out next week for you. Just want to take it down there. Come on, let's see you dancing. Lots of room on the floor, especially for Lolita. In there, way down by the shore. They made him so sweet and so fair. In heaven, way down by the ocean, with that sweet little lady of mine. When you said that you would be mine, sweet little lady of mine. Oh, my lady, why did you ever have to say goodbye? Oh, my lady, why did you ever have to say goodbye? Sing to me when you said that you would be true, and one day you said you were leaving, but in my dreams I'll always be with you. Oh, my lady, why did you ever have to say goodbye? Say goodbye. Why did you ever have to say goodbye? Why did you ever have to say goodbye? Ladies and gents, starting the song is played by our drummer Tommy, and he's going to start the next song for you. Come on, let's see you dance. Are you ready? Let's see you clap those hands. Let's go for a little walk under the love. Let's sit right down and talk under the love. I want to tell you that I love you. I want you to be my girl. Darling, let's walk, talk under the love. You look so lovely under the love. I shine so brightly under love. I wanna go all the time. Give me my love tonight. Darling, let's walk, talk under love. Yeah, I wanna walk, some talk, whisper things you know. See, I wanna tell you about things I know belong in here. Come on, let's hear you sing it. Let's go for a little walk under love. Let's sit right down and talk under love. I want to tell you that I love you. I want you to be my girl. Darling, let's walk, talk under love. Let's see your hands. Come on. Yeah. See you sing. When you smile at me, I want the world to know I love you. Tell me when you kiss me right. I don't want to ever say goodbye. You ready? But I need you, come on. I want you to leave me. Yeah, I need you. Yes, I do, and I hope you feel when I say goodbye. I want the world to know our love is fine. Tell me when will you be mine? Come on, everybody sing, yeah, yeah. Come on, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Let's hear you. Are you ready? Let's hang the ball at the hall tonight. These sweet girls in the air and ride. They're gonna sing about a record machine. The dancing party tonight. Come on, it's time to take a chip. These sweet girls in the air and me. Twist and shout, put them up so tight. The dancing party tonight. Love's where no time is party time. Everything's alright. Everyone is feeling fine. Come on. Come on, it's time to take a chip. These sweet girls in the air and me. Twist and shout, put them up so tight. The dancing party tonight. Here's a drum. Yeah. Let's see the hands. Come on. Let's go for a little walk. It seems to me like only yesterday we vowed to love each other, come what may. For better or for worse we would be true. And it's all been for the better, thanks to you. So many years have come and gone since then. You're still my wife, my lover, my best friend. Had we the chance to live our lives anew, you'd share it all with me and I with you. Death and only death could make us part, for I will still love you with the last beat of my heart. And even as I climb that golden stairs, I know heaven won't be heaven till you're there. The kids have all grown up, they'll soon be gone. Before long they'll have families of their own. I hope and pray that someday they will find an ever-ending love like yours and mine. Death and only death could make us part, for I will still love you with the last beat of my heart. And